Folks, I'm back. I'm back from Chicago, and I've got COVID, but that's not going to stop me from talking about some motherfucking Bachelorette, baby. Wes,
Welcome back.
Bobby, how are you guys doing?
Happy to see you again. Unfortunately, you're sick, but you power through. You're a team player. Nothing's going to stop you from consuming the content of the Bachelorette, and it was a good episode, just Bobby and I. But it's good to have you back. It's good to have a third mic back.
Yeah, I listened. There was something missing, a little, a little X factor, a little, some sort of, superstar element was not there, and it was good, and you guys got the job done, but
could have been better, and we know that
the primetime player's back.
Yeah. A lot to talk about. A lot to talk about in this episode. We finally, if you said you listened, you heard me predict towards the end. Went out on a huge limb. Something had to give. Something had to give. This just didn't make sense. How long can we drag this out? And we finally got it tonight.
Are you a ghostwriter for the show?
Yeah, they hit me up. They listened to season 1 of this. They're like, you know what? He made a lot of good points on Michelle's season. I think we should consult him. And I was happy to oblige. I mean, they did the draft that I suggested. Basically, I mean, what can I say?
Great.
What can I say? I'm a content king.
Yeah, we all knew that the split was going to have to happen eventually. I thought from a production value content standpoint, maybe waiting another episode, letting it get a little more spicy would have been good. But for the mental health and the sanity of the gals, this was the right time to do it.
Yeah,
I agree. I thought that it was the right time to do it because we weren't expecting it to happen so soon. So it was like, oh shit, we're doing this right here, right now in this episode. Like next week, we probably would have predicted that was going to happen. So I liked that it split up.
Yeah, early. They kind of forced their hand. It seems from the very first episode that they're going to make it their own show. And they said, this isn't working for us. So it's time to, they did say, they made a point to say that they kind of gave the guys the power and they kind of made themselves look stupid, or at least Rachel, she kind of had a hard time. I guess we get it. Is there a better way they could have done that? I don't really know what I don't really know. It's hard to.
I think that, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to predict, but if I was in the Bachelorette shoes, what would I recommend? I don't fucking know. I feel like it'd be awful to hear like people over and over reject you.
Yeah,
I would want to interfere. I would want to interfere with that as soon as possible. So they're like, well, let's just pick the guys that like us, and then they can't reject us anymore.
Yeah, it is because you want to make sure that it's reciprocated. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. So Rachel had 3 guys tell her no, that they were there for Gabby. Just for like, I don't know. I guess it's nice that they were honest, and I don't know. Hopefully they were there for the right reason, I guess, because they were willing to say no and risk getting sent home.
But do you say no? I don't know.
I know that's what I'm trying to say. Like they didn't go the self-preservation route, but then at the same time, if they're not into her, they're not into her. So they were there for the right reason. Hopefully, I don't know.
But I guess since you know that you can't switch after this point regardless, then maybe it's like, well.
They're going to fucking switch.
They're going to switch.
That's what Jesse said, but there's motherfuckers that are going to switch. It's just
We've already seen a clip of Logan like, I can't shake my feelings for, it's.
What?
Who would have foreseen
that? Yeah, I think it was interesting because the thing that is like kind of messed up about this show always is like the power dynamic is always super one-sided with the Bachelorette / Bachelor. So seeing the other people have some power in the situation is kind of fun to see. Whether these guys used it well or handled it well is another discussion, but it's kind of interesting to see the other guys have some sort of say, because my problem with the short time I've been watching this show is like, there's no way all 40 of these guys all are like, yeah, this girl could be my wife. That's just not realistic.
I don't know. Guys are kind of desperate. Guys are a little desperate.
I
Sure.
mean,
Yeah, they
we'll
are.
get to a part where it really applied. The guys are so fucking stupid. They're so dumb. They're just
Yeah.
couldn't be. We're just big, dumb, idiot animals.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
it's true.
And I I just think that we're seeing a few other dynamics that we don't normally see. Like seeing like Rachel and Gabby like hang out in the morning and do all that. Like we're getting more behind the scenes. Like Gabby's going to the house when Rachel's on a date. Like these are all very new things.
True.
I
Yeah.
thought it was cool.
It's definitely allowing them to play with the format of the show going forward and
Yeah.
saying we can just kind of try whatever the fuck we want this episode, and people can't be like, oh, that's not how you do it because we've never done it this way before.
Yeah. Jesse
It's
Palmer's
their
just
journey.
along for the ride. He just doesn't. He's like, I don't. Yeah, you can do it. I don't give a shit. You do whatever you want.
Can we kill him? Yeah, kill him
Yeah.
all. Yeah, fuck
who
it.
cares?
They want to
Fucking
kill him.
kill
All right, gentlemen, you're
Do
getting hunted for sport this episode.
Gentlemen, whoever
do
doesn't
we
get a
think
rose
that
gets
there
dunked in the Pacific.
do we think there's any possibility that any other guys will be introduced at this point?
You're saying that we haven't seen it all. New
I just
blood.
don't know. Like it's week 3 and Gabby's already down to 9 guys, which is like pretty rapid, right?
I'm
And
wondering
But
if with the episodes going forward, eventually we're going to get like a Gabby episode,
Like
a Rachel
alternate?
episode, a Gabby episode, a Rachel episode.
I bet
Honestly,
we at
I
least,
hope they don't do that because, like we've talked about, there's so much filler on these later episodes when there's fewer people. So having both the hosts will actually fill out the runtime a little nicer. So I'm hoping they
Yes.
don't do that. But like you said, there's just not many people left already.
I know. And I was just thinking too, like, okay, we're going into week 4 and they already have such like a small intimate group. Like I feel like we see more positive relationships come out of Paradise because they have more time together, like one-on-one, like less like structured. So I'm wondering if it'll be like that this time too.
Yeah. Fewer guys earlier on, give them more time to explore each relationship a little bit deeper, Maybe just really see who you're feeling. I think Rachel's down to 8. She got 3 no's, so those roses were taken away. Unless I missed someone. Gabby has 9.
But she went in with one more.
Yeah, that's right. I have Zach and Avon, and then Tino, Logan, Tyler, Ethan, Jordan, and Hayden. I think that's 8.
Yeah, because Gabby didn't give a rose out at the group date, but maybe they.
But Meatball came groveling back, so
What the fuck was up with that?
She could also have 9. How about the Office? How about the Office look into the camera from Rachel in the episode there?
That was fucking crazy. When he was pleading for his spot, he was like, "So what are you saying?" I couldn't deal with it.
Hear me out.
He just reminds me of like a worse Jack Black. Like his looks maybe are a little Jack Blackish, but like his attitude, it's like he wants to be Jack Black.
You just can't go by Meatball, like actually go by that.
And then turn one of the girls down. No Meatballs are in the position to be turning down beautiful
Meatball,
women.
Where do you get off turning down Rachel, pilot Rachel from the back? Are you serious? Take yourself seriously?
All these people, like, we're not turning anyone down. None of us know each other. We don't. None of us know each other yet. Let's just stay on the fucking ride, baby. Till it kicks me off. You stay on the ride. You do
the lack of self-preservation. Some of those guys. Tremaine said no. Alex said no. Like
we haven't even seen Tremaine.
Yeah.
And Alec, it was time to go.
I saw Tremaine. They threw his name up there, and his profession said crypto guy. That's what they wrote on the thing.
No.
So that's immediately you're out. You're done. Shoot him out into the ocean. We'll see you later, Tremaine. Never speak to me again.
Tremaine's having a tough time as of late. I can almost guarantee. That's a tough scene for a crypto guy.
He needed this. He needed he needed the Bachelorette fame because he's broke as a joke.
Yeah, diamond hands, Tremaine. Hang in there. All right, let's start from the top and talk a couple things that went down. It was obvious from the start that both the guys and Rachel and Gabby were like, when are we I'm not really sure how to act. I don't know who I'm supposed to be going for. How do I split my time? So it was off the bat, it was obvious that something was going to happen
Mm-hmm.
probably in this episode. So there's a lot of that talk. And Jesse comes in and says that there's 2 one-on-ones and a quote massive group date. So what do we think overall? Impressions, anything from the Rachel and Zach one-on-one date? They went to like a red carpet movie premiere and they had a movie theater to themselves, and they watched home videos of each of them from their childhood and spent time together.
I have a decent amount to say about this.
Okay,
So
good.
first
Me
of
too.
all, Rachel looked great. Like, I feel like this might be the best that she's looked
Always.
like so
She always
far.
looks great.
I know she always looks great, but I just want to say that's the best look for me. And he was like too charismatic. I felt like he was like overdoing it, where it felt a little weird. He was like, oh my God, I literally yawned so much.
It's been a long day for all of us.
Right. It was right when he, the like queer eye guy was like, oh, we're going to do like a fashion show date or like a Hollywood date. And he was like, oh, wow. I was.
This guy's too nice. I'm with you, Bob. He's too nice.
There's something about I don't like his face. It's like, it looks like it's like a plastic or like he's like a fake smile, like I can't place it.
Something's off.
Something's off. I think that he's like nice and is maybe enthusiastic, but I thought he was kind of a dud. Like, I don't know, like the way he responded to things. At one point I wrote down that he said there's a lot of emotion and new feelings and experiences going on. And it's like, you haven't shown that. What are you talking? Like, show that. You just kind of smile and nod and don't really say much. I thought up until the home movie type thing where they had a nice moment, it was a huge dud and it was pretty awkward.
Yeah. It feels like this season we've got a couple of these where both parties are saying it was great, the chemistry's out of control, and what we're seeing on the screen does not suggest that in any way, shape, or form.
I agree.
This guy, yeah, I'm totally with you. He's a dud. He seems like a fucking Sunday school teaching, Michelob Ultra drinking type of guy. Just
like a lot of
couldn't be less interesting.
Like a lot of weird, like fake laughing, like odd pauses and like weird glances with each other that like aren't met with words. It was like, really gross. I didn't like it.
When they were sitting there, Rachel's hand was kind of like propped over him and he was just like holding her wrist like this. And I was like, what are we doing?
Smooth.
What are we doing? And also like, I felt like, I don't know, when he was talking about his parents, that seemed okay. But it wasn't like, I don't know.
It wasn't say anything like groundbreaking. No, exactly.
Right. We did get the first. I think it's the first. I think I'm falling for her. He definitely said that, and I think
he did like 4 or 5 times. He did.
Yeah. So we'll see how this one plays out. I didn't even really remember him before tonight. What was his entrance like?
Let me look. I just thought, what do you think of the date? I thought the date idea overall was cool. I thought that was a good idea.
It was cool.
Okay.
I
think the guy that forgot to say his name.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You're right.
The staged photographers and red carpet was like weird and uncomfortable to me.
Yeah.
I'd rather die.
It's like weird. It's like,
yeah, you're right. That was weird.
What are these photographers doing? Who are these photographers? How did they get here? And like, what? That would make me feel like I am 12 years old. Like, playing pretend. This is not what I want to do.
If you like panned out from what we see, it's just like the weirdest little.
You see people walking by the street, but like,
the fuck is going on here?
This is a very small red carpet with only 2 people on it who I've never seen before in my life.
Yeah. And that probably added to like the awkward, weird moments between them, because it would be weird to act natural in that setting with like
Yeah.
2 or 3 photographers, and you're
Who are
like,
probably not real photographers.
No,
they just have fake flashes, and they're just pop, 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 pop.
Just like a strobe light.
Yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
odds that both of them would go to airports with their family and watch planes?
Oh, do we believe that? Are we buying it?
I think we have to buy it. I don't think that was pretty.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
This guy seems pure of heart to me. He doesn't seem like he would make shit up, and that would be a weird thing to make up.
Not
It'd be
even
awesome
if
if he turns out to be a
producer was
villain and
like,
he's fake as fuck. But
Well, it was
Yeah.
his last. I mean, it might have been just the last ditch effort because it was going poorly to that point. So he did get the rose,
Yeah.
though.
that was their breakthrough.
He did get the rose.
And
let's see.
then while Rachel was on the date, Gabby went to the house and she felt a little bit neglected because the guys were playing football. And she made it very clear she did not want to. It did seem like no one was really paying attention. Do we think that that is like genuine, or do you think that that was edited to look that way?
This is where I wrote down. Well, from what we get, this is where I wrote down. Guys are just big dumb idiots. Just what are you doing? You just caveman football. It's like here. What do we? Obviously, she doesn't want to play football, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
can someone? It was a tough look. We didn't see anyone like take her side and talk or have. So I don't know if anyone did, and they just didn't show it just to drive that point home. But that was a theme of the episode, that she was not feeling great about herself and how she was being treated as Bachelorette.
that felt produced to me.
A little bit.
One of the more produced segments, it felt like, in my opinion, because that is such an easy thing to re-record and just throw in to like fill
And it
in
leads-
5 minutes.
and
Like they're all
it leads
already there.
perfectly.
She's already there. You just film like a shot of her walking in, a shot of her standing by herself, and you got it. Like
It leads perfectly into the theme of the episode where she's not feeling great about herself, where she gets rejected. You're probably right, but guys, still stupid. That is cool that they can, while someone else is on a one-on-one date, that she can just pop in and say, "Hey, what's up?"
Right. That's nice for
She's
sure.
like, "This is what you guys do. This is it. You sit around."
Right.
hey, don't let's have
And-
our phones. We're fucking slaves in here. We're goddamn prisoners.
I wonder if that will continue as things go on. And I kind of doubt it now. Or like when Rachel's on a group date, is Gabby going to be able to go hang out with her guys at the house?
I'd
It seems
imagine
like
no.
It seems like the way they clip that together is that they still see the other guys and the girl that they are not pursuing around, because the way Logan talks is like, I still see who's he going for? I can't even remember. Rachel. Yeah, I still see Gabby around and I can't shake, like, so I think they're still like co-mingling a bit, but I don't know.
So next we see Gabby and Eric's one-on-one date, which I was kind of excited to see Eric on a one-on-one because he was like a hot take in the first episode, took a back seat last episode. And I didn't really have like a ton to say about it. I love that we saw her grandpa.
What an entrance.
Right? But I felt like, they're both like flirty, so obviously it went fine.
I would
No
say
notes on the date, really. Think it went pretty well. Don't think it was fireworks. Don't think it was bad. It was
I agree.
good building block.
Good building block. I think that's a good way to put it. I don't think he was given the date setting to really shine by any means. I don't think having her grandpa there was like a funny deal. And I think he like performed fine and like won him over or whatever you say about that. But I don't think overall he was given a runway to really spread his wings. We did have the dinner interaction was probably the biggest point because they kind of skipped over the healer thing. They went to bowling. Yeah. The grandpa kind of made some jokes. There wasn't a lot of interaction between them, but then we get the dinner and where she had to step away.
I know. I feel bad. I feel like she's definitely fighting some demons and it seems genuine. So it's like, I felt like at first he didn't respond very well.
I agree. I think overall he still didn't even after that, but
I sniffed a little bit that he got fucked on the editing there. I could be wrong. Maybe not. And that's the other thing about this. We have no idea. And it's
Right.
just assuming we can only go off the way it was edited. The way it was edited looked bad. It looked like she's like, my mom doesn't love me. And he just sat there stone faced, didn't say
And
a
he was
word
like,
to her.
wow, okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
absolutely what it seemed like. So that was tough, and I feel so badly for her because I bet you, like, a lot of people are going to be talking and opening up about their families over the next few weeks, and I just feel like it's going to be, it's going to be hard for her because she doesn't really have like a solid family to, talk about with positive memories. Of course, she has her grandpa, but like her own dad didn't show up for her because his girlfriend, was sick and he couldn't quarantine away from her. It's like you haven't seen your daughter in months. So I don't know. I feel bad for Gabby. I do like Eric. I think he's going to go really far. So we'll
I do
see.
too. I think he could have offered a bit more support, though. Maybe it was a bad
Well,
edit,
what
but
would you
it didn't
say?
look good.
Let's do this.
Yeah, that's
What
the
would
other
you
thing. With
say?
someone
Well, that's true. It's a bad
you-
spot.
Yeah.
But I want to know. I'm genuine. That wasn't rhetorical. What would you say?
I just
What?
I would tell her that she does deserve, even if she hasn't had it in her life yet, that she does deserve love and things like that. She's feeling very bad about herself. She said, she didn't say to him, but she said, I guess to a producer, which we're getting a lot of. A lot of it was like
Yeah.
private, like how do you describe this, or how do you get through to someone that you didn't have a mother that loved you?
Yeah.
And that's pretty tough. And it's okay to not respond great to that, but
Yeah.
more than okay. Like he didn't say really anything.
Yeah. I think that's a good point, though. Like, it's okay to not say a whole lot to it because it's so hard. And it's more so like her, I think, verbalizing her issues as well. So I think it's better than saying the wrong thing.
True.
You could say, you got mommy issues?
Yeah, it does sound. I'm no therapist. It sounds like she's got some
I feel bad for her.
deep stuff. I do feel bad too. Just maybe give her a little reassurance. You do deserve to be here. You deserve love. That doesn't matter. I'm here for you. Literally anything.
Literally anything.
So
Okay.
open your mouth.
Wasn't great. Just say more than like a closed mouth. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
I beg you.
I loved the group date. That might be an unpopular opinion. How did we all feel about it? It was a photo shoot.
It was good. It was fine.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It just show a little personality.
Yeah, a
Everyone
little
kinda
bit light.
got
I
to
prefer that
shine
than them like
as much as they
dueling each other
Yeah.
because like at least the girls were like there with them and they were like interacting.
It was kind of, how do they, so the guy, the photographer, is that like a famous person? I don't know who that was.
They
Yeah,
said
I
his-
think so.
Yeah, they said his name, so I assume.
Okay.
But I
he
mean, on this
chose-
show, there's quite a few people,
True.
like musicians and shit. You're like, this is this person. You're like, okay.
All right, yeah.
And he was the one who chose like their roles in these photo shoots. Is that right?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know if he chose them or if that was like a producer thing. I'm gonna assume it was a producer thing, but
Because you got some guys that are doing mock proposals, and you got some guys that are being birthed from other guys,
Just like
in
babies.
a fake. And Jacob's
Yeah.
just like a punchline. Meatball's just a punchline. We're just there to,
yeah.
like, what are we
I
doing?
actually wrote down like Meatball was really living up to his name and his reputation, with being like just like a pointless character in the mix here.
Yeah,
I did
totally.
It got a good laugh out of me. I liked it. That was
Meatball
funny.
pulling up that diaper is just like, you're just a punchline. You're here for fodder. What are you doing?
What's his name was Adam and Eve with the
Yeah.
leaf. I mean, that guy's an
Jacob.
absolute
He's
joke.
a joke. Like, you're just a prop.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was funny the whole bit of like Rachel like looking out of the tent at Jacob and they like kept scanning back to her. She was
This guy's just naked. He's got his junk out like every episode. He's just naked.
yeah. He's just our token.
He's the
naked
big
guy.
Jack naked guy. Pretty
Just hot
good.
guy. Pretty good
Tarzan.
gig.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Nothing. Oh, but then okay, so we go into our cocktail time of the rose ceremony, and that's when we really see the big dummy men start to shine.
You stupid big dummy idiots.
That was tough. It was tough to watch.
Rough around the edges, Hayden. You just as those words just crept out of your mouth, you just want to just grab them, just stuff them back in.
He should have been like,
I hate him.
Like
he
rewind.
Rough around the edges. I mean, that is so fucked. That is. I mean, I can't imagine a worse thing to say to a woman or anyone that you're trying to court in any type of relationship. I mean,
and to make
what
matters
the fuck?
worse, he says all of this like in honest to God, the worst fucking possible way that he could have. And then he stands up and he's like, "But you look really good tonight."
You look gorge, girl.
Yeah. I was appalled by him.
He's disgusting. He's like the scummy, like lean on your moral and religious values, but you're a scumbag asshole. Just like the worst.
You just give me big like Republican senator.
Exactly.
In, like Tennessee vibes.
Not after that comment.
No, probably helps his chances, honestly.
That's his campaign. I was appalled by that. We did see like a few other guys say it in a nicer way. Was that the time? And is that even their call?
It's a tough, it's kind of
it's like
the theme of the show. Like, how do I do this? When do you do it? I guess they were forced to later, but at least you give them some clarity when they're giving roses, maybe. I don't know. If you can say it politely, it's kind of hard because you're basically, I mean, for lack of a better word, you're like dumping them in a way. Like you're just like, hey, not into you.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, it's for sure not you, it's me. Damn it, if it's anyone, it's me. I don't know. It's Jacobs does it, and Tyler, someone else did it too.
It was
Tarzan, right?
Jacob did it, and
that's
Hayden.
His name. Hayden is
Jacob.
Tarzan, right?
No. Hayden is the Republican senator.
Oh,
come on! You take 1 week off, and you're forgetting names.
Figure it out, COVID boy.
Get it together.
A lot of generic white guy names.
Yeah, I think it was maybe Tyler. I'm not sure though.
I also just want to reflect and remember that Hayden was the one that walked in on night 1 and said, "I'm thinking with this head, not this one." And and Gabby, honestly, Gabby did like when she had like her little interview after that, she was like, "I did not like that." So you know what, Hayden, fuck you. She didn't like you anyway.
Well, she picked him at the end of the show. I think she was fishing for a yes though, and she knew Hayden was a safe yes. I don't know if that's true or not. But
no. Gabby said she didn't like it.
And Rachel picked it. I thought you said Rachel said she didn't like it. Okay, got it.
I was a little surprised that. Well, I guess did Gabby tell Rachel who said those things?
I was surprised.
Or did she just say? Or did she just say some people said? Because I don't remember that.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because if she said the names and then Rachel picked him, that's kind of fucked up. I'm assuming she didn't tell her any names.
I thought Hayden's name got brought up, but I don't remember. You're probably right. That she probably wouldn't.
Because there's
say
no
who
way,
it was.
right? Like
she said,
if she's like, yeah, Hayden said I was rough around the edge. She's like, Hayden, will you accept this rose?
She did. I thought she did.
I know.
Maybe not.
If
maybe
there
not.
is, it's gonna be spicy.
I know.
She said. Rachel asked her, Gabby, do we need to address this? Do we need to do this right now? She said, no.
Yeah.
No.
And
I'm not reliving that.
When Rachel said that, I I was at my little watch party, so I turned to my friend. I was like, Rachel and Gabby's communication is seriously impressive. Like, I feel like they're doing really well with talking to each other, because Rachel was like, do you want to talk about this? Do you want me to address it? And she just said no. And I just felt like the open communication was not unnoticed. It was good.
I think they've done a good job. I wish it would ruin like the suspense of the rose ceremony stuff, but I would like to see the behind the scenes like deliberation on like, all right, I like this guy, I'm gonna give him the rose. Are you okay with that? Do you like him? All right, you can do that one. I don't know how that played out, or if they briefed each other on that, but
we
I'd
might
like to
still
see that.
though. It might be like, hey, you said that you wanted him and I didn't want to speak up, and so you picked him, but now I'm kind of having second thoughts.
Yeah,
that was my big thing when I was watching that. It's like, did they talk about this before, or is it like, fuck, you picked the guy I was gonna pick?
Yeah, you drafted my guy
before I was gonna draft him. This is kind of
right.
fucked up. Surely that's not what happened. But I mean, there's obviously some crossover. So I guess they just like, hey, you take this guy, I'll take this guy, and I don't know. Maybe
I'd like to see it.
I need to know the process.
Even if it was like a Twitter clip after, just put it out. I want to see it.
True, like the behind the scenes cuts that they'll do sometimes. So when they said, when Jesse came in and it was like, we're switching this up, blah, 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 what was everyone's initial reaction? Was it like, oh, fuck yeah? Or was it like, oh, shit? Do you think?
You're saying the guys?
Mine or?
Yeah, either one. Yours and the guys works.
Mine was, I assumed that's what they were doing. They were going to split it up. Like the entire episode, like we've been talking about, is kind of hinting that that's what they needed to do. If you're the guys, I would feel a little uptight. I mean, a little more scared. You're kind of cutting your chances in half. You're forcing yourself to make decisions, which usually in this game, you do not have to make any decisions. It's a yes or they tell you no. So.
Yeah.
True. I do think that they did appreciate like the clarity, because they did show at the beginning. We're like, I don't even know if, is it fine if we're talking to both? Is that right? I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. If it's fine, if I can pursue both, should I? So I think at least some of them appreciated the clarity, but probably not all of them. I think a few of them will, as we were given clips of, will regret their decision, and we're not ready to make a choice already.
Right. So I did think that it was a little weird that they put the guys in 2 separate rooms, and you had to like run into like your like little designated area like with your guys. I'm like,
you look like I've never been to one, but what I imagine when you like accept a bid to a sorority and you like run over to your tribe.
Absolutely.
That's
exactly what it is.
Welcomed with open arms to Team Rachel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Team Gabby, personally.
As a sorority girl yourself, Bobbie, what sorority would Rachel and Gabby have belonged to, if you had to guess?
That's so hard because I went to a smaller school, so it's hard to say for sure. At my school specifically, I'm going to think that Rachel seems a little bit more sporty to me, which like our ASTs were a bit more sporty for my girls listening.
Sporty gals. Any other characteristics of these gals?
Let's say just like really easygoing,
fun-loving, sporty gals.
Yeah,
we love them.
Cute, like cute girls that are also sporty. Like we're not like going on this, on the scary side there.
Like lacrosse beating people up and stuff, but
right, not
a good amount of sporty. We love it.
And then Gabby, I would say that she would probably be like AZD or Alpha Phi if I had to guess. I'm gonna pick Alpha Phi because that was what I was.
A lot of fun, really outgoing.
Totally.
Okay.
Crazy, wild, fun, productive.
Okay. So we go to, I guess, was it Rachel only? They ended up in a stadium. They ended up in SoFi Stadium.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. That was
Kirk was so fired up just to be around football. He was like, "I'm
football."
Couldn't be more at home. Head coach Kirk.
Yeah.
Avon, what'd you
think
of
of
Avon?
He's still around.
I know.
I have no idea.
I'll say this.
Haven't seen him. Hasn't been on the show at all.
I'm gonna say this. this cast might stink. This might be a very top-heavy cast. Like these guys.
I
at
don't
the
even
back,
know if the top's very good. It's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
just very
It feels
white
like
bread, vanilla, nothing. Like,
I know.
feels like an
I kind-
underwhelming group of guys, to be honest. It's bad.
I
like
kind of
if
feel the
what's
same
his dick
way.
at the movie theater is like one of our
That's like
guys,
you-
we're fucked.
Yeah,
That guy
we're-
is so uninteresting.
Can't
He
win with
can't
them.
be. He can't be. I think we're gonna see a lot more of like Tino and like that like core group of guys like Eric.
Here's the other thing.
Unfortunately, it's different.
Like, obviously, it is a little bit this way all the time in all these seasons, but all the white guys look the fucking same. They
Yeah.
all fucking look alike.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they really do. You brought up Tino. We haven't really seen much of him since the opening. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put.
we
I'm
have.
gonna,
They
I mean,
were
we've seen him.
fucking
We've seen him. They had
making
a
out.
smooch, sure, but no, he didn't get a one-on-one. He hasn't had any
Okay,
like big
well,
interactions on like a group date. They did get a smooch on like that couch, which
they
is
were
like
about
midfield.
to. Yeah, they were about to
I'm gonna
make
say,
a baby.
relax. Would you relax? I'm gonna pump some air in Tino's tires. He gives me like some Miles Teller vibes. He's got a big time man rocket. Tino, guy's a good looking fella.
Yeah, he is. He's got like a really strong face.
Yeah, like a sharp, really good, strong jawline. Big, yeah. One of you picked him to win it. He did get the first impression rose.
Brody.
Feeling strong, feeling good about Tino. Mostly because these other
he's got a
guys
shot.
suck.
Yeah.
Did Tyler go home or we just have not seen Tyler?
Nope. Tyler got a yes from Rachel, or the other way around.
What?
Tyler was given a rose by Rachel, and he said yes.
What? No, I thought he was going to end up with Gabby. That sucks.
I could have that wrong because I was doing it on the fly, but I believe Tyler. Yeah. Was he.
Okay. Yeah, I
'Cause
like.
he was
I
the one.
Tyler.
He was one of the three that came to Gabby and was like, "Hey, this ain't it."
Oh, he was.
Yeah. Yep,
My
Tyler. Because okay, yeah,
gosh.
because
There's so
Jordan
many
is still
guys.
the other Jordan is still. They're all the same, like white. Yeah, it's really.
I'm telling you, they all look the same. They're all brunette, stubble,
Mm.
6'1", accountant looking like hedge fund managing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What do we think?
really is
My guy, laying in the weeds. I told you to watch out for him. Avon got the group date rose.
Yep.
Laying in the weeds. What do we think of them? They played a little football. It was kind of a weird, whatever. They had a little fun.
They made out in the turf, dude.
They made out on that SoFi. Fast turf.
I felt like it was so forgettable that I forgot that even happened.
Dude, the sparks are flying. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I would like to speak to Avon about his goal line defense. I think he was a little soft letting her in the end zone there, but you know.
Yeah, you have to break down, explode through the body.
You got to wrap up.
I feel like those like football and like sports scenes are always so
They
awkward.
force it they do it every season. They force
Can
like
you
a weird.
imagine?
All right, ladies, we know you're forcing your husbands to watch this. We'll give them a little something to be like, oh, I know that. Football. Look at that. Just to keep him a little bit engaged.
Just a little life behind the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
If a guy was like, hey, our group date today is we're gonna go out to a football field, I'd be like, for what? Like, I'm just so confused.
we're
Is there a
not.
One Direction concert on the football field? That's the only reason why I'm going on a football field.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that they're like, oh man, this is like we're in high school and I'm the quarterback. He's like, yeah, but you're 30 years old, so it's
relax,
kind of
dude.
weird, not good.
Yeah. Yeah. So overall, great night. I feel like we really get into the rose ceremony, and this is where we see more division coming into play. I missed a few guys, I think, with like
I want to say
stats.
Avon gets the group date rose. Gabby doesn't give one out because she's big sad.
Mhm.
Understandably, she's feeling rejected. She doesn't give out a rose. We left out one of the biggest points of the episode: the cocktail hour, cocktail party. You canceled. We're back. What's the point of this?
They
it was so good
always
to get it
cancel.
was so good to get a canceled cocktail party. We're back finally.
Always.
So you missed a few
Always.
people. They go back and forth. They let the guys know they will be presented a rose. They have the option to say yes or no, and they go back and forth, naming names. Zach and Avon already have one for Rachel, and Eric has one for Gabby.
Then we have
On
Tino,
Rachel's side, go ahead. Yeah, we have Tino.
Avon, Zach, Logan, Tyler, Ethan, Jordan, Hayden. Am I forgetting
Yes.
someone?
That's what I have. And Tremaine, Alec, and Meatball said no
Rejected. Okay.
To Rachel.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
to Rachel. For Gabby, Eric already had a rose.
Okay.
And then obviously, we didn't talk about Nate. Boy, Nate is what a sweetheart. He is
Yeah.
simping so hard. He's so
he
in.
is. He's down bad, but like in a good way.
That's tremendously bad.
He might be my dark horse to
So
win.
nice.
This whole time, Gabby's like, I just don't feel loved. I don't know if I deserve to be here. I don't know
He's
if I'm
like
lovable.
sitting
And
there.
Nate's like, baby, I love you. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Come on
He's
over.
like, I'm
Come on
marrying you
over to Nate.
tomorrow. What if another Nate wins?
Ugh.
Bad
I don't know.
omen.
This Nate seems.
Bad.
This
Nate is couldn't be the more polar opposite of
I
Yeah.
agree.
NAYTE.
Yeah, they are not even comparable. Okay,
No.
so we have Eric, Nate, Johnny, Spencer, Quincy, Michael, and I'm forgetting a few people.
You are forgetting a few people. Jason
I know.
said
Okay.
yes. Mario, who after getting the first impression rose, hasn't been overly involved, but he was given a rose
that
and
makes
said
sense.
yes. And Kirk, head coach Kirk.
Fuck. Gabby gave Kirk a rose.
Oh yeah.
I thought Rachel did. Damn.
How did he even get on the show? How did this
do
guy
you
even
know?
get on the show?
He hasn't even had
Wonder.
like a moment with either of them. Like, has he spoke
No.
to either of them?
No.
Like 3 of those names you said, it's like I had to look at my sheet here. Like
Who
Jason,
are you?
Who the fuck is Jason?
Who
Michael. Who the
fucking
fuck is
Jason?
Michael? Kirk.
Who?
You're
Michael got the last rose. I said, who the hell is that? Who's
Right.
that guy?
Don't cancel me. He walked across it. I was like, oh, Mario got one. I was like, nope, that's not him. That's definitely not who that is. Who the fuck is that guy? Has he
Never
been here
seen
the
him in
whole
my
time?
life.
I don't remember Michael at all.
No.
Let's see
His
if- I don't-
entrance was very. I just have down that he's in farm sales, and he seemed very salesy.
He said,
So.
Michael respectfully said, he's fortunate. He feels fortunate to join the two of them on this journey to find love. That was his entrance.
Dude, that's
Whatever.
deep.
Yeah, deep as hell. Honestly, that's preach, Michael. You're
Oh, and James is okay. So
Who?
Meatball is actually James.
okay.
So I was trying to think of some names here, and then there was someone else
What
I
did
didn't remember,
Jason
but
do? Oh yeah,
I don't even know who Jason is.
Jason was the guy that said he's in love with 3 women, like Clayton.
That's
He's
so
in love with like
boring.
his mother and his dog and his
Sister or something
sister
weird.
and something.
These
gross.
guys fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, this cast is
Fucking snoozers.
pretty
Yeah.
bad. Hopefully it spices up. Hopefully someone's got to like, I don't know what we need. We need someone to
Like
like
we don't even have anyone that's like so bad and so corny it's entertaining. They're just wallpaper.
There could be, but they're like into him. They're like giving Kirk.
I know.
They're like giving Kirk roses. They're making a joke out of like Jacob and Meatball.
But you got to think if he's doing things that are interesting on these dates, they'd be showing him on the show.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if there's material to be
Yeah.
had that he's providing,
You're
they'd
right.
show it. They're not. Like
No.
It's tough.
maybe they know he makes it. I don't know.
I think that
Guys,
we're definitely scraping the bottom of the barrel here because I think everyone that's going on Love Island.
I think
guys,
Oh,
should we
ready?
apply?
we fucked up. I said night 1 that you fucked up. We needed Roby the Magician because these guys are fucking boring. If Roby the Magician was in the mix right now, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Would he ever win? No, but it's a goddamn TV show. I don't give a fuck. He's not going to get married. They'll have 8 other guys that she can marry. We need Roby the magician.
We do
spice
need
this fucker up.
And
you've never been more right.
And the twins, night 1, just all the hijinks out the door. Want to have any fun this season? Nope. Sorry.
Yeah. No, we're looking for love, not fun.
So also, like,
God, those twins were weird.
They were weird.
Oh, I'm okay with them leaving, honestly. They creep me out.
Yeah.
But the magician, come on, guys. You can't throw that content out night 1. No. Just a huge swing and a miss. Bobbie, go ahead.
No, I have lost it.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, I don't care. It really wasn't important. You speak your truth, Brody. I'm just really proud of you for being able to do that here in the safe space.
Thank you very much. Roby Hive, stand up.
Roby Hive. He was honestly an injustice the way he was treated and sent home. Unbelievable. Man,
magician
not only is like the depth of the cast really boring. There's like no one obviously Nate in the last season was like electric off the bat. Like you knew there's just no one that's like a front runner. Even I guess Tino maybe, but like Zach was given. He was like a focal point in this episode. He's the worst. Like these guys, even at the top, who are contenders, are so boring.
Yeah, I remember it came back to me. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say last season, even though it was early on, like I felt so invested in like a few people, mostly Nate from day 1, and I don't feel like that about anyone. Like I don't care about any of these guys.
We had the Minnesota storyline with Joe, and we had is this guy secretly 16 with Brandon? Like all kinds of intrigue.
I don't know anything about any of these people. I have no feelings either way other than boring about pretty much all of them.
Like, do we just need to get to know them better?
I do think there is something to do. It was such a big cast and it's such a clusterfuck that there's just not a lot of time. But we've had quite a few one-on-ones and they've all left me a little cold.
Yeah, not intriguing. And you brought it up on the last episode and it stopped me in my tracks. It just to think that the Bachelor has to come from this group of guys. Is that what we're saying?
Or it could come from Paradise.
Okay.
Because
I mean, last time
we're gonna have Paradise before we have another Bachelor.
Yeah. Because last time at this time during the Bachelorette season, we knew that it had already been selected. So maybe they haven't picked yet, and it's no one from this cast. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe someone. Maybe
a lot of season left.
Roby, the Bachelor.
My God. Oh, I would lose my shit.
Do you remember? Did you guys watch Pitch Perfect?
Yes.
It reminds me of like his like nerdy roommate who like comes out of like the background and kills the solo.
Yeah. Appointment television if Roby's the Bachelor. I'm just saying, ABC, make it happen.
Oh my God. Can you imagine the comments on Facebook?
Like, imagine the type of gals it would attract if Roby was the Bachelor. Because, you're going to get a different... Like, here's my thing. It's like, I would love to somehow mix this format up where we get, like, a completely different crop of people. Because, there's, like, a type of person that goes on this show. And, like, there's little personality, odds and ends about all these people. But there's, like, a type of person, that's on The Bachelor, Bachelorette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful late 20-something.
Yeah, that are, they work in finance. They work in...
Yeah, they have like fake jobs.
Race car drivers. It's like, you're not real people. Like, I don't see any of you ever walking around.
Yeah.
Let's do a Bachelor for the people.
Yeah. Ooh, I had a really good idea while I was watching today for some excellent television. ABC. Bisexual Bachelor.
We've talked about this a while ago during maybe...
We have.
That would be
it's a great idea.
Awesome.
It would be electric.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
And we only thought it would be an issue because everyone in the house would start fucking too. And then that would be like a Paradise situation.
Yeah.
All
those people don't necessarily have to be bisexual.
That's true.
True.
That's
Good
true.
point.
Some of them probably
Good point.
are. A lot of them probably are, but not all of them.
Good
Would have
point.
to be.
But then they could get together if they weren't bisexual.
They
you know.
could. I would assume you just. Well, yeah. I mean, you just put some rule in. It's like, hey, don't fuck each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
They'll
then
follow those rules. They got no phones. They got nothing to do in the house. You kidding me?
Why would they fuck?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
they
but-
have so
well, I
much
mean-
else to do.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't win. I mean, I guess
What
you
are
don't
we
know.
not-
What am I
I'm
screw
not
this
opposed
hot
to it.
26-year-old, or am I going to read this book?
Yeah, I don't know.
Reading's
You
cool.
can't have
Reading's
books.
tight.
You can't
but
have books.
Oh,
What?
watching people have sex, that would be bad TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it bad? Is it that bad?
No, I'm in. Let's just make it Love Island. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I think
we
we've
need
gotten
to
to the point
scum.
Love Island's just a superior show.
I
We need to
actually
scum
am
this up a
gonna
little bit.
I'm gonna start watching Love Island.
Yeah.
Drop a
So-
comment down below in the YouTube channel. Would you like to have us watch Love Island and do a recap of that?
Oh god.
Let us know.
My
Yeah, Sarah
bandwidth is
Hyland's the
running.
host now.
Who?
I don't know
Sarah
who that is.
Hyland.
I don't know who that is.
She's dating Wells, or she's engaged to Wells, but she's the actress from Modern Family. Sarah
Engaged?
Hyland?
Oh, yeah. I
Wells,
know
the
who that is.
bartender from Paradise.
I've never watched that.
I've
I've never watched
never
it. You're not
watched
Oh
speaking
my
my language.
gosh, I forgot that you guys haven't watched Paradise.
No, we've watched like none of it.
Haven't been a
Oh my gosh.
hasn't been a Paradise season since we started.
Okay, that's right. I thought we had one last summer, but we did not. Okay, cool. So do we want to get into buy and sell?
I think we do. We have a trimmed down cast. We have 17 left. Anyone that 17 left. I'm going to delete Tremaine and Alec out of my notes because they were
And
no's and did not.
and
Meatball.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, he's already gone. He's already gone.
Oh.
They were just given roses and said no. So
Let's
17
do-
left.
Let's do buy, sell, hold. Hold is like their price is high right now. They're doing well. You don't
Okay.
see it going up, but hold. Buy.
Yeah. Sure.
Stock is a little lower. You think it's on upward trajectory. Sell. Downward
Okay.
trajectory.
Okay.
Deal. Thank you for mansplaining that to me.
Yeah.
I'm mansplaining to the entire audience.
Bobby,
you
you're just
know,
you're just a silly little dumb girl. So if you could just
let me
keep
explain the
up,
stock market to you.
if you could just keep up, yeah, just try to hang with us. All right,
It's
I'm
a
gonna
bull bear.
I'm gonna
Pretty
call
sharp.
my crypto guy.
yeah,
Diamond hands.
yeah.
Hold the wall.
Who do you want to start with? We can really do anyone. It's kind of they all kind of.
I want to
Can I
go
sell
Hayden.
everyone?
I want to go Hayden.
Oh, sell. He's
Sell.
going to be a villain. He's going to be a piece of shit. It's absolutely
I think-
written in the stars. He's
I
going to be
think
gone in
Hayden-
like 2-ish episodes.
I think he'll go like maybe next episode or early the following episode. But next week they're going to Paris.
Ooh, interesting. Cue the black suit for old Hayden. We got to make it known that he is bad news.
Oh, I forget about the black suit theory.
Yeah, we gotta.
Fucking Chris, he was wearing all black. I'm almost positive last episode.
He was 100%.
So dumb.
Oh
I
my
mean, how
gosh.
stupid? How
Gotta
stupid
really-
do you think we are?
You got to really pound it home that he's a bad guy.
Boom, boom, just bang me over the head with it.
We are idiots, though. To be fair.
That's-
Let's see.
Yeah, we are
Right.
men.
Kirk is kind of whatever. Quincy, these guys I just can't. Michael, they're just like so irrelevant to
Tino.
me. Is that
Let's
bad
think
to say?
Tino.
Tino is gonna win. Bye.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean-
put all of my shekels into that boat.
Damn, all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Dude
Yeah, I
is
mean, I'll
gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably hold. I mean, I think, like we said, he's top 1 or 2 right now. Like, I don't see his.
I feel like he hasn't got a lot of sizzle in the past couple. He got the first impression, and then it's kind of been in the background. Had as Bobby said, real hot smooch this episode. I think the trajectory. I think he's going to get a one-on-one soon. I think it's about to pick up. I will buy.
Okay.
Okay.
Zach, I think Zach has some staying
Sell.
power. He's gonna fall into like our big cuck
I'm
territory,
gonna hold.
our friend zone cuck zone.
Yeah.
And
Friend
be
zone
like,
of the
you're a
week.
really nice guy, Zach, but you're an absolute dud. See you
Yeah.
later.
Friend zone. Zach. No question.
So
He's-
boring.
Rachel, right? Yeah, Zach and Rachel.
Yep.
Snoozy
Zach and
best.
Rachel. Here's an interesting one. Interesting one for you.
He looks like somebody.
He looks like the guy that interrupted the date last season. He looks like that guy.
No.
Yes, he does. What's his name?
I don't think he does.
Yeah,
That guy was like 5'7". He's like 6'4".
Well, he's still in the face. He looks like there's. We're gonna tweet out a picture.
I think he looks like former Georgia football quarterback Jake Fromm, kind of.
Oh,
that's a niche reference to all the women that are listening to this. But
that's what I was thinking.
I actually have another hot take about like lookalikes, which this might be a fun little series.
Please.
I think that Logan looks like a Veggie Tale.
He does have kind of
I know what you mean.
Big expressive eyes.
Yeah, he's got like, big cucumber, talking cucumber energy.
Yeah, if you can just blast a picture of a Veggie Tale right here, right over me.
He has to be the cucumber.
Well, I don't know the names.
Well, no, I'm saying if he was a vegetable, like not like from the actual show, what vegetable does he give vibes of?
I can't shake cucumber. He's a big, tall dummy.
Yeah.
Or asparagus.
Ooh, whatever we decide here, I need Brody. I need you to Photoshop his face onto this
nice squash, maybe.
Hold on, I wish I could share my screen.
Big dumb yellow squash.
Because this is Logan. I'm looking at this picture. Actually, Brody, I'll send you this specific picture if you need it.
Yeah, I need it.
I need it too. Go ahead and send it to me too. I need it.
Wes could probably screen share it.
Yeah, I actually am putting it right here in the chat.
Drop it in the chat.
It's him, We feel connected.
Why don't you send it?
Well, give me a minute.
Well, hurry up. I'm waiting for it.
It's sent.
Where's this supposed to show up at?
Your
riveting
email?
stuff for our list. Oh, I thought you put it in this chat. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
all right, relax.
I thought you meant in the literal chat. I was with you, Wes.
Yeah,
I was with
me too.
Well, I use email. I'm a big girl.
Yeah. We know.
This is just the Google search for Veggie Tales.
Folks, this is the
this is all of them.
Yeah.
No, I had one open.
Well, it's
the cucumber guy.
That's why I said trying to sell you. Look, he's a big dumb idiot cucumber.
It's got to be him, but like with his when he's kind of looking to the side a little bit. Like,
okay, we'll get you a Photoshop, folks.
All right, yeah, we'll make it happen. Okay.
I'm glad I went through that for that.
Yeah,
that was
me
good
too.
podcasting.
That's why Logan. That's who I wanted to talk about. Logan, buy or sell?
I'm buying. I think he's got a deep run in him.
Looks to be in the midst of some controversy.
I hate him. I don't want to buy him because I fucking hate him.
I don't know. I like him. I don't know why
he's so ugly too. Like, I get it. It's not about looks, but like he's really ugly.
I mean, really ugly is strong.
Kirk's really ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Look at the fucking forehead on this guy. My word.
I think Logan is ugly inside and out. So it's not just like about looks here.
Really?
It's fine. I mean, it's fine. I would never date him or even touch him with a 10-foot pole. But if you guys want to buy him, and
he's a disgusting freak, but if you're into it, then that's fine.
What do you think about Johnny? They seem to both.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't even know who that is.
I think he looks a little weaselly, a little not like I'm like scheming, and he just looks like a weasel to me.
I don't know. I mean, I think Nate could win. I think
Tino
will probably win.
If Nate wins, I need a little bit more from him. Like, yes, he's sweet, but give me more of you.
Oh, I mean, they're bringing his kid. They're absolutely getting his
Brody,
kid.
We didn't get your take on that. That's a big leap to be picking someone that has a 6-year-old daughter.
I know.
And she said she wasn't into it.
She said what?
Well, she didn't say directly she wasn't into it, but she said she didn't know if she was like ready for all that.
Right. Don't know if I'm ready, but I don't have to decide right now, is how she put it. which is right. She doesn't, and man, you don't in your perfect world go on The Bachelor and say like, I'm gonna marry someone and also become a stepmom to a 6-year-old.
Does anyone say that? Is anyone
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
that's
I'm
like
meaning
not.
to be a stepmom?
Yeah,
Ooh, Bachelorette stepmom edition.
let's
That
go,
would be
dude. You're a
fucking-
content machine.
The fucking Bachelor has a kid. Oh my god, that would be incredible. Or vice
That's
versa.
happened, right? That's happened.
Right.
Has that happened? The Bachelor has a kid?
I don't think so.
What are we doing?
What
ball
are we doing?
Couldn't be more dropped.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get some older people. Let's get some
Well,
like
we were supposed to get the
45-year-olds.
senior. We were
Oh,
supposed to
yeah.
get the seniors, and we
Granny's
didn't.
gone wild.
Any notes about the preview for next week other than what we've already mentioned of like, yeah, we think that, Logan's the bad guy, blah, blah, blah.
That's really what stuck out to me. Anything that I missed?
I didn't have anything. That's why I was asking.
It was just kind of a big clusterfuck of crying and yelling, and it was hard to decipher what was really happening.
Yeah. Agree.
Any strong feelings on, before we wrap it up, on Avon or Eric? Both of them were given roses before the ceremony. Any strong feelings? You think Eric's going to be there towards the end? Avon,
I think Eric's got a good shot. Avon, it's hard to tell. I don't know.
Avon has a few more weeks left in him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Eric will make it to top 3, probably top 5 at least.
That's the thing. They're both at 9, so if they're both getting down to their top 3, that's like going to happen soon.
And we've got like so many filler, like Quincy. I just haven't really seen him even interact. Like Kirk hasn't even interacted with Gabby.
He's just tattletaled on what's his dick. That's like the only thing he's done.
And like he had his ass out tonight. He was like walking around with a hospital gown on with his ass out. Just casual.
Gotta love him. God love him. Perfect.
Anything else, folks? God, we got this down to a science. Just a tight 1-hour show. It's no big deal. Bobbie, for all of our listeners, our dozens and dozens of listeners, do you want to maybe tell them about something that you have new going on in your life? Maybe a new venture?
Oh, goodness. If you want to host your own Bachelor or Bachelorette season, I can be your event planner. That would be great.
We have Bobbie venturing out into
You actually do have a lot of guys that listen, I assume. They probably aren't listening to this episode. We'll
clip this and put it on the end of all of them.
Oh, perfect. There we go. With my granny glasses. I also really want to help plan proposals. I think like in a perfect situation, I would plan proposals pretty regularly and like do all the setup, behind the scenes, logistics of it. So that's a huge thing. I want to do bachelorette parties and of course weddings. So gentlemen or ladies,
guys,
if you're proposing.
Guys, we're big dumb idiots. Don't screw it up. Have someone help you out. Just accept that you're a big dumb idiot.
Let me help you give out your final rose.
And just a beautiful tie-in. This girl's a pro. And where can they find you? Follow you on Instagram? You have a website? Anything like that?
Yeah. Simple Fate and More is my website. Simple Fate.
I'm glad you said it out loud because I didn't know how to say it. What is it?
Oh, Simple Fate. Like it's fate is the French word for like an extravagant event or like some sort of celebration. I assume that's where the word festival comes. No, not even close.
You're reaching.
I'm reaching.
Who's to say? Okay, good.
That's it.
Congrats on the launch of that. Hope it's awesome and successful.
Thanks.
You can't leave the podcast though if you get busy.
Oh, I won't. Okay. I am busy. I was running all around. That's why I look like this, and I have a little bit of a rat tail.
Yeah.
Ooh, kill him.
Pretty good.
Also, I actually do want to show something real quick.
All right. Well, it's going on you. We can't show
demonetized.
Yeah. Big Daddy's Doghouse, Winchester, Illinois. Stand up. All right.
The owner of that restaurant told me he did better sales than he ever did during COVID. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
He said he was the only bar in like a 100-mile radius that was open. So shout out to him.
Honestly,
innovator.
He's got some comfy t-shirts. Maybe that's why. I got a little
Maybe.
buzzed up, had a few pickle shots, bought a $12 double XL t-shirt
Yeah, as you do.
yeah, and like I was rocking it all day. You can't see it now. I forgot it was this on. But yeah, so shout out to Winchester.
Shout out. Dive Bar Chic is what they're calling it.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2X Winchester bar shirt. Looks great. Anything else before we get out of here? All right.
Nah.
I need him to step it up.
Yeah,
I need
more.
these guys to fucking
show me something.
Give me some spice.
We miss you, Roby.
We need a fucking villain. We need that crazy bitch that was on the last season. We need one of her.
Yeah.
That bitch was electric.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a villain.
She brought the heat. That was great.
I don't think we're gonna get one like her. She was a once in a 3 or 4 seasons type of gal.
Guys might be dumb and stupid, but girls are crazy.
They are spiteful.
Yeah, it's true.
That shit is way more entertaining. Which do you prefer, Bachelor or Bachelorette?
I prefer Bachelorette. Well,
I don't know if these guys got enough spice.
I don't know if it matters. I mean, I think it's just a season by season thing. Like
the girls are nuts. They're the best. Having 25 crazy girls in a house is the best.
We watch it for different reasons, though. I watch it because I like really enjoy watching the like love part of it, and I think it's like fun and cute. You guys want the like dirty shit. I don't care for that as much. Like dirty isn't like dirty, like you're talking to each other.
Chaos. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. We'll be back again. Episode dropping next Tuesday for episode 4. We'll be back to recap that. Go over to YouTube, like the episode, subscribe, rate it 5 stars on whatever audio platform you listen on. We appreciate you listening to this episode. We'll see you again next week.
Peace.
Bye.